it's another, it's a parallel fund to the sticky fund. It's its own fund, I believe. I don't think it was
Okay.
deposited in sticky, yeah.
But it was for potential water capital.
That's correct.
So I guess the question, and I don't have a problem with borrowing this money, but the question is, you have, are there any items on here that you might consider just spending directly rather than
Well, as you can
funding
see
it
from
from
the,
the fund?
we're at a point in our debt retirement that it's easy to,
That's not a big deal.
to borrow, yeah. It's not a big deal at all.
It's a 4%, you said,
Yeah.
figuring?
Is the 4% gonna hold up?
That's what we're using as our benchmark. It's been lower, it's been higher.
I don't see rates moving too much.
What?
I don't see rates moving too much.
Well, I don't expect it to move too much between now and, say, a few weeks after town meeting.
We don't need to wait for this July 1.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't make any expenditure until July 1.
Just on the distribution system improvements, on the, where are we in the fire hydrant replacement scheme of things?
Ongoing.
What do we have, like 700 and some odd hydrants in town or something? Is that what's
A good number.
and we've been doing this for a number of years now, but I don't know at what
We
rate
go
are we.
with the oldest, we take the old, Mark has the inventory. And we basically take the oldest and just keep picking away at them. So we get about, 7 to 10 per season replaced.
You keep an inventory of some too,
Yes,
for emergency replacement?
yeah.
7 to 10 per season?
Yeah.
So is that 100 seasons to,
Well,
Replace them all of them.
no, I don't, well, I'm just trying to,
no, we're not replacing all of them, but a lot of them are very old as opposed to old.
It was, what I remember from what our presentation that Mark made was that probably in the category of these very old, it was difficult to get replacement parts for.
It's
And
impossible.
therefore, those were being automatically
Right.
replaced.
Those are the
Where
categories.
others, during the course of the year, could be repaired and maybe are repaired.
Yeah, there are those that need repairing, but I think Steve's question is, the ones that are replaced are primary, like the Kennedy hydrants that just not even produced anymore. Those are the ones that go out.
could we just get an update as to where we are in the types of hydrants that are being replaced? Because at some point we may, I think it's not a lot of money, but at some point we just may want to suspend. And once we get to the point where the oldest that you can't get the parts for have been replaced, the other ones that you can still get parts for, maybe we want to hold back a little bit as far as our replacement. The cost savings measure, because I know, a lot of the hydrants that we have, we can still get parts for. They're with upgraded hydrants, but it's not essential.
Yeah, I mean, we're usually in the Darling Mueller purchase. That's, those are the two major brands that we've been to for a number of years. So that's not an issue. But there's a lot of hydrants out there that are, as we say, we have difficulty with. So I'll get back to you, certainly. But I don't ever see the point where we wouldn't do any. We'd be doing probably one or two under the perfect situation. You gotta exercise them. Yeah, you gotta exercise the valves, you gotta exercise the
We
hydrants.
do that annually though, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
We do the flushing and all that.
We do? Right.
We do that annually
And
anyway.
that's when we find, that's when we can find problems.
Right.
Certainly don't want the fire department to find them.
Right. So if we could just get an update as to
Sure.
the number and types that we have, and where we're at in the replacement schedule.
Okay.
That's what we say. So, I've actually heard on this issue, believe it or not, I've heard from a couple people, how come we're replacing hydrants and good patch on all over the place? But I know that's not the case, but we might be
Tell them to call me.
maybe asked, just to explain, where are we at in the cycle? How many have we replaced to date over the last 5 years? And how far behind are we? I mean, maybe we have to step up to it. If that's the case, then that's what we do. Could it be 5 or 7,
If you- if you-
15? I mean, I just don't know where
You
we're
have
at.
the capital, when Mark had the capital plan in front of you, if you look at, hydrant replacement, basic, infrastructure replacement, there's certain ongoing, every year, there's a certain block of money that's carried. Similar to, the, public works budget and, public buildings, we have a certain amount of money for roofs every year. Because after winter, John's gotta go inspect them and where they need to be repaired or whatever. We make some fairly, good assumptions in terms of a number that we wanna be replaced, so. I heard your question.
Yeah, okay, so if we just get that before, we could have it before town meeting, that would be good too.
Yeah.
On the fire hydrants and replacement, are you talking about the cast of them, or just talking about the fire
Talking about the
hydrants
hydrant
themselves?
itself, the whole hydrant.
Do you regularly check and inspect a group of fire hydrants every year? Is it a regular maintenance program?
Yes.
And how do we find ourselves in a situation where we have an abundance, it sounds like an abundance of fire hydrants that are, I guess now antiquated because they don't make them anymore? Did that just happen this year and then we have to replace them? Or is it over the years? And if it is over
Happened
the years,
40 and 50 years ago.
so we haven't been changing them as?
We have. The answer is yes.
So we still have
Yeah.
still have a bunch to do, is,
We still have a number to do. I can't answer Stephen's question, I can't answer your question. I can't tell you tonight how many of those that don't have any parts, how many need to be replaced, that are left to be replaced.
David.
I just know that we still have a number out there to be replaced. We also have a hydrant that may be 15 to 20 years old that we think is operable. And then when we go out and test it, it isn't. And that may be repairable, and for some reason, it might have to be replaced.
Do we flush, when we flush the line, do we open every single hydrant?
We usually alter the hydrants. So the last hydrant is open and then we alter. And then the next time we
So
alter.
every 2 years, we've tried every hydrant. Obviously, if something isn't right,
That's our attempt, yeah.
and then if something doesn't work, it's put on the list to be replaced.
Right. It's a pretty sound system. We have a very good sound system. I was very surprised this winter with the amount of breaks that we had. For every snowstorm, we had about an equal amount of breaks. Tough winter out there. It's cold, who knows, it's the cold, the thawing, whatever, but we had a lot of what they call radial breaks where you go in and the pipe is just shear, which is a sign that it's lifted. It just had resistance on one end, none on another. Doesn't take much movement. That's just dealing with New England winter.
Any other questions regarding the capital request? This is all being funded out of, water revenue,
Water revenue.
the debt service. Is that a motion?
okay. We do have a motion at the
And
end.
the whole capital? Or we'll wait. Any other questions for Dave before we leave?
I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna check on that number that you had asked on the well for Lakeville.
Fine. I have prepared a PowerPoint presentation, just to kind of highlight the budget process where we are. This is, will be fine-tuned for town meeting. wanna go through it, and I think it'll answer some of the questions. The members of the financial planning team are probably a lot closer to some of the decisions that have been made associated with the overall budget and changes that have gone up and down, so I thought I'd go over that for the whole board. And, our list of audience, which is quite limited this evening. I expected a larger group. What? All right.
They're all watching the Grand March.
That's right. Side of the light. So, some of this presentation you'll be familiar with. Presentation we made when we had our public budget hearing back before, town meeting, beginning of town meeting, and, I've adjusted numbers accordingly. So the goals that we had set out, we were gonna maintain services, prevent employee layoffs, maintain reserves to deal with further deterioration of the economy, we're gonna create long-term savings through efficiencies and changes to employee benefits. Nothing's changed there. The revenue distribution, our fixed costs are about 28% of our total budget. General government budget's 24%, and the schools are at 48%. And the ratio between school and town is 66-34. That hasn't changed, although the numbers have changed slightly. Percentages really haven't changed. The major components of fixed costs, the vocational school, the debt exempt and non-exempt, the debt stabilization and bachelor school reimbursement are a factor here. I put that in red because that's one of the areas that we are controlling to some degree with the debt stabilization fund. The others, the ones in black, we have little control over. Retirement, general government and schools, and then we have the employee benefits, county retirements, workers' compensation, and the health insurance. We have made a change to hold our costs equal to what was sent last year. So those are the things that we have done thus far. The reasons for minimal revenue growth. And now, the FY 2010 numbers represent the second generation of the Senate budget, which is the most conservative of the three. That being the governor's budget, which came out early in February, the House budget, and the Senate budget. So if you look at it from the point of view of the adjusted 2009 budget, and I'm talking about the adjusted budget from the point of view of the $300,000 we took out on the town side, it does not reflect the latest change, which took place in May, which cut the school, which is being compensated for from the ARRA, the stimulus fund, by a grant application that was filed by the school superintendent, school business manager, and town finance director just last week, I believe. So that's not included in any of these numbers at this point. But if you look, the new growth number is down $611,000 from the growth that we had in use for 2009. Local aid was down $680,000, and Chapter 70 is down $123,000 from what the governor was trying to hold that the same as 2009. Now, local receipts have been adjusted down as a result of the economic downturn.